That was a perfectly executed play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Wisconsin. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Finds the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
Off play action on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Took a shot as he threw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Tight end now in motion. Handoff to the lone back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Sorsby. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. It's a running room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Barney. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
From the gun, running back on the move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunter. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Nestled just inside that right upright. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bearcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Safe completion on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Handoff to the single running back. It's a seam wide open.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scored.
There He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Sorsby. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll give it to Johnson. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Buys a little time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. The short hands, it's Johnson. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Fires to the middle. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Raiola. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Cornhuskers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to buy time. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the single back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Want to talk about a monster performance? This guy now has 150 yards rushing. The defense has had no answer for this guy, and he's shown you why he is such a weapon in this offense. Speed, the ability to catch the ball, the vision, the quickness. He's got all the tools in the toolbox.
Might be calling a hot route. The play action fake. Rush is on him. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Nebraska 20, Cincinnati 14.
So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to the running game. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Fires to the tight end. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Touch pass on the run. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
First down for the offense.
And the Huskers are flying down the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The Cornhuskers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle, it's Hunter. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. What a disappointment, no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The defense will try to hold up one more time, under 2 minutes to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. grab near the marker. It's Allen. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
To the air on first down. Here's a heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.